Hello and welcome back to this episode of the Engage 8 podcast. I am Josh with my co-host
Mike.
And today we are back with the Week 12 recap. We have injuries as always, and we have a laundry list of them today. We'll go game by game from Thursday Night Football all the way through Sunday Night Football, and then we will end with our game of NFL Knockout, where we each eliminate one team from the playoffs every single week. What's your one up for?
I was just thinking of one team.
Oh, okay. What do you?
I can think of one team actually that's really struggling in college basketball really quick. The Kentucky Wildcats. They're really struggling, aren't they?
I think they're fine. They have, there's only one team in college basketball with 4 wins of 40 points or more. Do you know who that is?
Oh, can you name the
Wildcats.
teams that they were going against?
Loyola, Maryland,
Boston High School of the Deaf.
Yeah. Have you been seeing those AI videos where it'll be like Ohio State and Indiana? They're like, who do you play this week? And it's like Boston School of the Deaf.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think there's a school like that Michigan football did actually play.
Well, back in the day, yeah, they did. They won their national championship against them, I think.
Could be, yeah.
Or they were on the schedule one of the years they won the national title, I think is what it was. Okay, let's get into injuries. That's neither here nor there. Baker Mayfield's shoulder on Sunday Night Football, brutal. We got some Teddy on Sunday Night Football.
Yeah, and it looked initially, I mean, he had kind of left the game, went into the tent, hurt his shoulder, and then he came back. He was playing, throwing that Hail Mary, and right when he threw that Hail Mary, he went down. He was very hurt, and that was concerning, but I believe they said it was the best case scenario for the outcome of it. It's just a grade 1. He should be fine.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. We're hoping he is fine. We also had one that looked really bad. T. Higgins, I don't know if you saw that one. He got carted off with a concussion, which is never good.
Yeah, you don't want to be carted off with a concussion. Better than tearing an ACL, I guess, but...
yeah, I mean, not necessarily, though.
Well... In terms of getting carted off,
yeah, I mean, but if it's really bad,
if it's really bad, you don't want to have a really bad concussion.
Yeah,
I guess that's more of a long term.
That's what I'm saying.
Like long. I guess
I'd rather tear my ACL than a serious concussion. I think
that's a hard. I don't know.
Because CTE.
That's a hard. There's CTE.
Who cares if you have arthritis later? I'd rather have arthritis than like lose my mind.
Well, arthritis is bones. No.
I don't know, man. I'm not a doctor.
Arthritis is like your bones. That's muscles.
Whatever. If he has bad knees when he gets older, I think I'd rather have bad knees than brain trauma.
Yeah, I mean, it goes both ways. Would you rather miss the whole season?
I'm talking more long term than obviously short term. It'd rather be a head injury because you're probably going to play through that.
As a fan of a team, I guess you'd rather be a head injury.
Yes, for sure. His family would probably rather him tear his ACL. I'd say, or they'd rather him not get hurt at all in the first place. But obviously, if it's one or the other,
it's a good debate though here.
Yeah, for sure, definitely, it's a riveting conversation. Then basically after that, it's basically all ankle and knees for the rest of the injury report here. Genty with an ankle injury late in that game. He was playing really well too.
Yeah, Raiders struggled overall though, but Genty's Genty. He just really has no offensive line. It's just a difficult scenario, and he might honestly want to just take every precaution and not have to play too much this season and save some carries.
Yeah. I as a fantasy owner, I hope that's not the truth.
Yeah, well,
but maybe Marlon Hampton will come back and save me. But yeah,
I guess that's why you don't get 2 rookie running backs.
I mean, what was I supposed to do? It's a dynasty draft.
No, I'm just saying you can't rely.
Draft a 4th-year guy.
Shouldn't have relied on 2 rookie running backs.
Yeah, I didn't have much of a choice though.
If it's a dynasty league, you could have built your team better in the years prior.
Yeah, there's a reason I had 2 picks in the top 2. Like my team wasn't good, and now we're gonna make the playoffs. Next we got we have a knee here, Alvin Kamara. It's the Saints.
Yeah, and on top of that, Alvin Kamara is getting older, hasn't been great this year, but in whole, the Saints rushing attack has been horrendous.
Yeah.
With him, without him, Kendre Miller, it's been bad all around, and the Saints team as a whole, we knew they were going to be very bad, and they are.
I was a Kendre Miller truther week 6. Has not really paid off. What is with the Saints, though, and having players that, despite them sucking, the good players want to stay with the Saints? Like, Olave said he wants to sign a long-term deal. Kamara wants to stay on the team long-term. Like, what is going on in New Orleans where guys want to stay there and lose?
I mean, they must have great nightlife. It is New Orleans.
It is ownership maybe is pretty good. They really pay everybody.
Yeah, I think what I can think of is who's really going to want to pay Chris Olave a massive deal.
After this year.
I mean, he's been great this year. It's just all the injuries.
But he hasn't gotten hurt this year.
They had up. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I agree. He was I wouldn't this time last year. Hell no. But he's like undoubtedly
good.
He's undoubtedly been a top 10 receiver this year.
Yeah, he's been good.
And he was super talented coming out of college. He was. I mean, let's look at that. Who's his class? Garrett Wilson.
Well,
I'm taking him over Garrett Wilson right now.
Garrett Wilson. I mean, I think Marv was on the team with him.
No, I'm talking about that draft class.
Oh, that draft class.
What draft class was that? 2021? Or no, that was Jamar Chase. Was it 2022? Bad podcasting here. Let's see. Please guess right first.
Drake London was the pick, 2 picks before him. Jamo
Okay, yep.
was also in that one.
Yep.
I mean, I'm taking Drake London over him. I'll probably take him over Jamo, though.
I would take him over Jamo for sure. 1,000%. 1,000%. And I like Jamo, but I'm definitely taking him over Jamo. And I'm probably taking him over Garrett Wilson as well.
I don't think I'm taking him over Garrett Wilson. I mean,
you're a Garrett Wilson stan, though.
And you're anti-Garrett Wilson.
I'm not anti-Garrett Wilson.
George Pickens was also in that.
Yeah, I'd probably take Pickens over him right now because
Pickens has been on fire.
I think he's like fantasy receiver 2 or something.
Mm-hmm.
And
Alec Pierce as well is in that class.
We'll talk about the Cowboys in a bit, but we didn't get to talk about them last week because they were Sunday Night Football. Did you see that him and CD got sat for the first drive because they were out?
Oh yeah,
in
that
Vegas?
was the week before.
That was the week. That was last.
We didn't get to talk about it.
That's what I'm saying because it was Monday Night Football.
Yes,
but yes, that was crazy.
It was crazy. I mean, did you hear the stories that were said about it?
I did not.
You haven't?
I saw like they were, or I heard like they were on a camera in the lobby or something.
Well, there was a story that came out that said,
or one of them threw up.
CeeDee Lamb was caught throwing up in the casino lobby at 7 a.m. the day of the game.
That's insane.
CeeDee Lamb then responded with, "That's just completely untrue. I know how to hold my liquor."
So he was out. So he was out drinking.
He didn't deny that he was out partying, but he did deny that he threw up.
And apparently he was with Pickens.
He can hold his liquor.
What's hilarious to me is CD hasn't done anything like this in his career, and the second George Pickens joins the mix, this happens. But they've also been like, I mean, they've been the best duo in the league this year.
Yeah, probably. I do want to know what the number is because that was also a deadline trade, I believe, in our Dynasty League.
It was a deadline trade. Looking pretty good.
Yeah,
I would say. Also,
that draft class though, did you get all the names from it?
I have it pulled up. Yeah,
2022. I mean, there was a ton of them. We already said London, Garrett Wilson, Olave, Jameson Williams, Jahan Dotson, Treylon Burks, Christian Watson, Wandale Robinson, Mechie, Tyquan Thornton, George Pickens, Alec Pierce, Sky Moore, Felix Jones Jr. A little bit farther down, Romeo Dobbs, Kelvin Austin, Khalil Shakir, Jalen Naylor, Bo Melton. A lot of names there.
For me, it's just Pickens and London that are better than
than him. I'm taking them and Garrett Wilson.
Fair. Nobody else though. I mean, like I said, I love Jamo. There's no chance I'm taking.
Are you taking, like, funny that Jahan Dotson's up there, and I know I was a massive Jahan Dotson guy. Are you taking, out of the 3, Jameson Williams, Christian Watson, Alec Pierce?
I mean, I know Pierce the past like 6 weeks has been an absolute. He's been on a tear. I don't know how he was this week, but
he didn't do anything this week.
I know the previous 6 weeks he was like one of the better receivers in football. Who was the third one? Jamo, Pierce, and
Watson.
Ugh.
Watson started hot.
They're all
he slowed down.
They're all boomer bust guys.
Yeah,
all 3 of them are.
Yeah, honestly that's kind of what I was trying to get at. I think they're all kind of the same player.
Yeah, I know. I agree. I think Jamo's the fastest and had the most potential, but he just, I don't know. He just doesn't fit in this offense really, and unfortunately, I think it's not a him. Well, it is partly a him problem, and it's partly a Goff problem, but they're just not really compatible. Yeah. Goff has never been a guy that needs the fastest receiver in the league, and that's kind of the issue. Like if you put Jamo on the Chiefs, he'd probably be pretty good.
Probably. I mean, I think he'd kind of be like Worthy. Worthy's another boomer bust guy, though.
Yeah, I mean, I'd still at this point, Worthy's probably better production-wise than Jamo.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Jamo's had a couple really good games, but all right, that's neither here nor there.
We'll get to the Lions receivers. I have some questions about the Lions receivers.
I'm sure you do, and if you're going to bring up third-round picks, I don't want to have this conversation. Will Campbell knee injury. Sucks for the Pats, but they are the first team to get 10 wins.
Yeah, and they've had a very easy schedule, so I can't feel too bad for them.
And they still have one of the easiest remaining.
Yeah. Luckily for them, he did get carted off, which wasn't good. Like, looked bad, but it sounds like he will likely be placed on injured reserve, but will come back this year most likely.
Oh, okay. I mean, you never want to be put on injured reserve this late in the season for anything, though.
No, but I mean, at the same time, it does give him a chance to rest the rest of his body, getting ready for the playoffs.
Yeah, especially for a big old lineman.
It's an MCL sprain.
MCL sprain,
To be
okay.
exact.
And speaking of old lineman injuries, Trey Smith as well on the Chiefs' ankle injury. This was in your game this week.
Mm-hmm. And for honestly, the Chiefs' run game noticeably got worse when he went out. It was very noticeable. They were running the ball very well on the Colts defensive line, which is really missing Buckner, but they were running the ball great, and he left the game, and really the run game kind of just went away for them, and luckily for them, they were still able to move the ball passing, but they were dominating running the ball, and after that, they struggled. So that's going to be a rough guy to lose. They're going to need him to be healthy.
Definitely. And then we got 2 Vikings O linemen as well, Darisaw and Donovan Jackson. For a team that's trending heavily downwards, this is a bit of a backbreaker.
Yeah, and I believe they...
and 9, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, 9 is...
9's hurt.
Got a phantom concussion now, but Ryan Kelly...
Phantom?
That's what I'm saying. That's just my opinion.
Would you tax it?
Yes. They did just get Ryan Kelly back, by the way.
Oh, okay.
So they get Ryan Kelly
Wait, he
back.
hasn't played at all this year?
No, he has, but they got him back off injured reserve.
Gotcha.
And they immediately go and lose 2 offensive linemen. But this is a team that's not really going to contend for the playoffs. They dropped the ball last year. They let Sam Darnold go. They let Daniel Jones go. I think if they keep one of those 2, they're probably fighting for a playoff spot.
Once again, we're going to continue to say, and I hate to defend the Vikings, we cannot use the Daniel Jones thing. There was no world where people saw that as that was the move to make. You messed it up. No one saw Daniel Jones becoming.
No one saw him being good, but I mean, you saw him in practice. If he was still performing,
yeah. I mean, we don't know.
You
if
you
he
needed
was,
a backup quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, I get that part, but didn't the Colts give him like $10 million a year?
14.
Yeah, I don't know if the Vikings were paying 14 for him.
I mean, it's a 1-year, $14 million deal.
Yeah, I don't know. They got some big contracts on that team, don't they? I know.
I mean, I think
the
fact that they paid all the offensive linemen probably maybe would have made it unaffordable.
Yeah, which I mean, I guess I understand
they
the thought process.
They stole 2 of our offensive linemen, so I guess that's a trade.
The thought process I think was there. You felt like you could do plug and play any quarterback in this system. You have one of the better coaches in the league. You go and you invest in your O-line. You have great weapons in Addison and Hawkinson and Jefferson, and your defense has been really good with Brian Flores. So I think the recipe was there. They just, I mean, it kind of feels like KOC took a step back this year, and JJ McCarthy was worse than expected.
I mean, I think most people saw it coming that JJ McCarthy wasn't going to be good, and I guess everybody except for KOC.
Yeah, I mean, but it's also
fans.
It's also one of those things where it's like that pick was similar to like what felt like the Bo Nix pick. People were like, that was a bit of a reach. Like Bo Nix, I don't know if Bo Nix is a starting quarterback, and then he gets with Sean Payton. He ends up being okay, and people are fine on him. If he ended up being trash, people would be like, oh, we were right the whole time.
The difference I feel like is Bo Nix could still. I mean, I didn't think he was going to be that good in the NFL, but he could still throw the football very well.
Yeah.
Like, he was... I feel like he had a couple records in college at some point.
He had the most starting games.
I mean, that's one there.
Which, I mean, I don't know if that's a great record to have. That just means you were in college forever.
Yeah, but you are experienced, and he had an
arm.
arm where... I mean, J.J. McCarthy had games where he would throw the ball like 10 times, get a win, and he gets the praise for it, so...
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I mean, I'm assuming they're going to ride it out one more year at least. You're too deep in now.
I don't know. I've been seeing all over Twitter that there's a lot of times where you can watch a guy and sometimes you just know he doesn't have it. And prior examples of recent years, Zach Wilson, you kind of just know.
Yeah.
And then the big one, Josh Rosen.
I mean, he didn't even really get a chance to tell us.
He had 1 year.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Wow. Is he in the CFL?
No, I think he's on Indeed.com.
Oh my God, brutal.
And LinkedIn.
Well, I mean, what would the Vikings do though? Like, if they got rid of JJ. Carson Wentz.
What QBs are free agents this year? Maybe Max Brosner comes out and becomes an animal.
Yeah, or the Jags.
I mean, they could go and.
Guy.
Oh my God!
Talk to me.
What if Aaron Rodgers eventually does come full circle somehow?
Oh my God! It still could happen.
It could still happen.
Sucks we didn't get to see him.
You just have an extra stop where Brett Favre didn't, but
yeah, but still, he still did the whole did the damn thing.
And I wasn't gonna.
I will say it feels to me that Rodgers is done after this year.
Yeah, 100%. I will say, I mean, Jacoby Brissett could be another option. Who knows? Mac Jones.
I mean, Jacoby Brissett would be like equal to when they traded for like Josh Dobbs.
Yeah, and he's better than Josh Dobbs. He's way better than Josh Dobbs.
But they're both like
one has a completion record.
Yeah, that's true. I can't argue with that. Stats don't lie. Facts don't care about your feelings.
No, but the There's the one that I kind of wanted to mention, and I had it in my notes for when we get to the game, but I don't want to forget to say it. But I'll just wait. I'll wait because I'll remember to bring it up.
Okay,
It's
cool.
one of the main games.
Last injury here, and then we'll move on. Couple Eagles starting DBs, Reed Blankenship with a thigh injury and Adoree Jackson with a concussion. Obviously they had arguably the worst loss of the day considering the circumstances. But that is not going to help them long term. Their defense was starting to put it together. They were having their classic Eagles defense is bad early. Vic Fangio figures it out midseason, and then they roll for the rest of the year. And this is going to put a bit of a hinder in that plan.
Yeah, it is, and I just don't want to see the exciting whites get taken apart, and Reed Blankenship is one of them.
Yeah, we can't lose them, unfortunately.
Their defense has been playing better though, but just a bad choke.
Yeah,
bad choke. I mean, and they're gonna be fine.
Oh, we'll get in here.
The Eagles are gonna win games just because.
Yeah, they definitely will, and they're in a fairly easy division, I'd say. We'll move here to Thursday Night Football. Texans 23, Bills 19, a game that neither of us watched because we were at the Hawks game watching one of the most bullshit penalties of all time. Maybe next to the one that they almost called last night. I don't know if you saw that one, but yes, Texans win this game. Massive win for Davis Mills and the Texans. What are they? 2-0, 3-0 with Davis Mills, 3-0?
Yeah, that means people are saying.
People are saying I'm not, but I've always liked Davis Mills. I've always thought he was a good backup.
Davis Mills to the Vikings.
Davis Mills, that could work. I don't think it's a situation where it's Davis Mills is really, really good. Or sorry, Davis Mills is better than CJ Stroud for this team. I just think he's a pretty good backup. He was solid in this game, 153, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Completion percentage was QBR, not good. QB rating, also not great. But gets the win, obviously. Josh Allen
He wasn't good in this game.
He wasn't good in this game, yeah. And there have been flashes of that all year. Granted, he was sacked 8 times against the best defense in the league.
Time to pass. He's got to throw the ball quicker.
Did you see yeah, I mean, you're 100% right. But did you see that people are saying that this Texans defense could be like the second coming of the 85 Bears?
This Texans defense I don't know about that, but this Texans defense is so good. I mean, I wrote in my notes that I think it's them and the Broncos and then just a massive gap.
Yeah. And
honestly, they might be better than the Broncos. It's so hard.
They're better than the Broncos to me.
The Broncos, I mean, the thing about the Broncos is, they got 8 sacks in this game, but the Broncos are just like punishing sack records every week. They get 8 sacks a week.
I want to say the Texans are better in coverage, though.
We also got to think the Broncos have been missing Surtain.
Yeah.
They've had injuries that they've had to deal with more than the Texans.
Yep. And both have fairly unreliable offenses for the most part. I'd say the Texans have a little bit more of an unreliable offense, so you have to give them some credit there for being able to.
I want to give credit to Kamari Lassiter though.
Oh
I feel like he's one of the
good.
underrated corners because he's genuinely he's a dog.
I mean, and he's what, cornerback 3 on this team?
Yeah, 2 or I think he's 2.
Because it's Stingley and Petrie. Or Petrie's safety.
Petrie's safety.
He's a safety. Who's the other corner there? I'm blanking.
Those are the top 2, Lassiter and.
I thought there was one more. You know what they're missing? They're missing C.J. Gardner-Johnson, I think.
Well, he is a Bear now.
Yeah. Maybe
I guess Petrie is listed as a corner.
He is? Okay.
He's listed as their nickel.
That makes sense. Yeah. So he's, basically a corner and a safety at that point.
Yeah, Kalen Bullock and Jalen Reed as safeties, with Jimmy Ward out.
No, an injury. I forgot. Nico Collins got hurt in this game. I don't know what his status is, but he didn't touch the field after he got hurt. But he's
fine now.
Oh, he is?
No, it doesn't have an injury listed. So
cool, sweet. That's great to hear. Shakir has been like the only Shakir and James Cook have been the saviors of this offense recently. Excuse me, had a burp come. But yeah, I mean, this offense has to be better, especially with this defense that I said last week. I don't think this is a defense that can win a Super Bowl. I stand on that, even though they only gave up 23 points in this game. It was the Texans. I stand by the fact that I don't think their defense can win the Super Bowl, and they definitely can't win the Super Bowl giving up 8 sacks, and they definitely can't win the Super Bowl with Josh Allen having 0 touchdowns, 2 picks.
Yeah, I do have part of a take. Well, Josh Allen hasn't been great this year. Somehow he's still like top 5 or whatever in MVP. Really hasn't been great.
There's been a narrative for Josh Allen.
Yeah. I wanted to get, because it was like, I can't find the
Are you going to trash Josh Allen?
I'm not going to trash Josh Allen, but did you see where Josh Allen was this weekend?
Wyoming.
Yes. With Haley Steinfeld. And, I mean, Haley Steinfeld. Everybody knows who she is, pretty much, famous actress, but got married in the offseason, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hasn't been as good this year. What's going on there?
Some are saying, have you seen a lot of the hate that's going towards Josh Allen from the Haley Steinfeld fans?
Why?
Apparently, they do this with all of her boyfriends and husbands because I don't know how else to put this. I might have to bleep it, but her fans want her to be a lesbian.
Oh. Okay.
So,
well,
yeah, that's an ongoing narrative.
well, her fans want that. Meanwhile, Josh Allen fans just want to be good at football, so maybe they'd be
They're-
better off
neither
apart.
neither of them are getting what they want.
The Josh Allen fans don't like the Haley Steinfeld fans anyways. 'Cause
Yeah.
they just want to
Fair enough.
top tier football players. I feel like maybe he's just not focusing on football. Who knows?
That
I love
could-
Josh Allen though. So.
Could be it. I mean, Danielle Hunter, Will Anderson with 4.5 sacks this game. That's a pretty
Yeah,
good
no,
EJ
that's-
speed. 7 total tackles.
Who would have thought? I mean, probably missed a couple in there. Who knows?
Also, another guy who's been honestly, I want to say 2 guys who have been super underrated on this team outside of Kamari Lassiter. Azeez Al-Shaair has been really good the past 2 years. And so has Henry Toto.
I believe Al-Shaair did get embarrassed in this game though.
Did he?
I believe so. I think he.
He finishes with 7 tackles, a pass deflection, and a QB.
Unless that was last game.
He's been good this year.
He's up and down. He'll have like a play that where he looks like the worst player on the field,
Or he assaults Trevor
which is
Lawrence.
the same with EJ Speed. So
Hey, I mean, they're getting it done. This is the best defense in the league, in my opinion. But here, the only problem with me not writing these down is I don't have each team's matchups next week, so it's going to take me a little second. Texans are at the Colts next week.
yeah, I kind of told you that one. I'm gonna take the Colts because I have to. I'm the Colts fan. So
I'm going to take the Colts as well. And then Bills at Steelers.
And CJ Stroud's still in concussion protocol
Yes.
today, so he's still gonna be questionable.
Rodgers is probably still questionable.
I just can't see the Bills losing again. Is it in Buffalo?
It's in Pittsburgh.
Then it's tougher.
I hate to do that if Rodgers plays, but if Rodgers plays, I think they do win.
I'm gonna go with Buffalo.
Okay.
I
Okay.
just don't see them falling to 7-5.
Speaking of the Steelers and Aaron Rodgers, Bears 31, Steelers 28. Bears have beaten their, I believe, 6th bad quarterback this year. Their wins are against Geno Smith, Spencer Rattler, Joe Flacco, Russell Wilson, 9, and now Mason Rudolph. So a collection of great wins there for the Bears. I'm not saying the Bears aren't good. I do think they're good. I just don't think they're as good as their record shows. Caleb Williams was good stats-wise in this game. He gets 3 touchdowns. He gets 240 passing yards, but he wasn't the best. It wasn't the best game he's ever played. His completion percentage was not great. The Steelers weren't that bad with Mason Rudolph. I mean, I still think they're better with Rodgers, but they weren't that bad with Mason Rudolph. He spread the ball around to everybody, and no receiver had more than 36 yards in this game, but you see he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys with more than 3 catches. So he was really spreading it around. And then, of course, the defense gets it done. You get that TJ Watt strip sack, and I believe Nate Herbig fumble recovery on Caleb Williams in the end zone. So good good on them. He did the safety sign after getting the tackle. He didn't realize that Caleb had fumbled, and they recovered it in the end zone as a touchdown. He was over there doing this. So that was great. I really thought that the Steelers were going to win that game after this, but the Bears squeak out another close win against not that impressive competition with Mason Rudolph, even if the Steelers are good.
Yeah, I really thought the Steelers kind of were gonna start playing just the game where they just win out of nowhere. Caleb Williams, that fumble was very bad, held the ball for too long. And if there's anybody you're going to try to do your little Houdini act against, there's like a handful of people you just can't do that against, and one of them's TJ Watt.
100%.
There's maybe like 4 or 5 guys who can't do it. 6 or 7 maybe.
Yeah, 6 or 7
But
guys you can't do it.
TJ Watt is like in the top 3. Him and Myles Garrett are like in a tier where you just don't even try.
Yeah.
But he did fumbles the ball. They got a touchdown, and Bears defense played well. But, Caleb Williams really responded well. I mean, didn't turn the ball over after that. Got the ball to his guys. DJ Moore has a big game. About time we see that from him. 2 touchdowns. Colson Loveland's really started to come around. He gets another touchdown. And Montez Sweat was very good for them defensively, getting to the quarterback. They were missing, you got to respect that they were missing cornerback 1, cornerback 2, and then they were missing all 3 of their linebackers.
Yeah.
Tremaine Edmonds, Noah Sewell, and TJ Edwards.
Yep. Who
Yeah.
I think TJ Edwards went to IR.
I think Tremaine Edmonds went to IR.
One of them did.
One of them did.
Yeah.
And then Jalen Johnson and Kyler Gordon both were out, but both should be back next week.
I
so.
wanted to say you mentioned Myles Garrett, and I don't want to forget it before we get to the Browns game because we still have like 6 or 7 games until that happens. But I saw a stat that the top 3 sack leaders right now were Myles Garrett 1, Brian Burns 2, and I think Myles Garrett in the past 3 weeks 3,
Yeah,
which
probably.
is just absolutely insane. The dude is a freak.
Yeah, I think I wrote down a handful of things about Myles. I have a bunch of Myles Garrett stats ready to go.
I love TJ Watt. I think he's really, really good. I cannot
He's
entertain
not.
an argument that he's Myles Garrett. No
I
one.
think in the
no
past
one
I
is.
have, and I think in the past I probably said TJ Watt's better. Not a chance right now.
No.
I think I was gonna say this later, but I think Myles Garrett's the best football player in the world right now.
Yeah, I think I agree with that.
I mean, it
I
sucks
think,
that he's playing for a bad team, but
I mean, I think you can take it a step farther and consider him in like the category of one of the best defenders of all time.
yeah,
I think
mean,
you have to.
It's kind of hard not to.
We're having- I mean, at least of this era, it's him and Aaron Donald.
Mhm.
That's it.
Yeah, and the Watt brothers are maybe in the next tier, but
Who?
the Watt brothers.
Yeah, who? I think TJ passed JJ today.
He did, yes.
Or
In this,
yesterday,
in this
so.
game, yes, he did pass JJ Watt
Yeah, so
in total sacks.
yeah, they'd probably be that next up level. But the Bears going to Philly next week on Black Friday. Philly's obviously down some defenders. The Bears are not going to be 100% healthy by any means. So, wow, this is a crazy stat. The Panthers are 6-0 when they win the coin toss, 0-5 when they lose it. That's crazy.
And they won tonight. Okay, I'm putting a bet on
I have a
immediately.
Niners money line bet. Not good. But yeah, the Bears going to Philly next
Wow, they
week.
deferred too. How cool.
And despite Philly choking this week and them not looking super impressive, I still think they're better than the Bears, and the Bears are finally going to face somebody good, and I don't think they're going to win.
I don't think Philly loses back-to-back weeks. I'm going with Philly.
Neither do I. Okay. And then unfortunately for the Bears, they also have Lambeau the week after, so tough
time.
Sure. I think we were talking before the show. I think it's Green Bay, the Colts, Bears, Lions is the 4 hardest schedules remaining here. So NFC North per usual, and then the Colts, who I think are being helped out because the Jags have a decent record and they play the Jags twice.
Yes.
I don't think their schedule is like insanely hard. For the
It's
rest of the year,
tough.
is it?
We have 2 Texans, 2 Jags,
Oh, Texans twice.
the Seahawks,
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, the Seahawks is huge too.
and one more tough team.
Next game here, the Patriots 26, Bengals 20. I saw after this game, I don't know if you saw the post-game locker room, but it kind of felt like a post-game locker room speech after a loss. They kind of treated this game as a loss because they did not play super well, and they should have beaten the Bengals by a lot more. Joe Flacco does not play super well in this game. 1 touchdown, 1 interception, and 19 for 37 completion percentage, so not great at all. Drake May was up and down. He does throw a pick in this game. Finds Hunter Henry 7 times for 115 yards, though. He's been one of the better tight ends in football and a big reason why this Patriots offense has been able to be so efficient. And Chris McCaffrey. We also see Travion Henderson continue to own this backfield. He gets 18 carries in this game. Wasn't great, 66 yards on his 18 carries, but that's 3.7 per carry for him. But still, you want to see him be RB1 in this offense no matter what.
Yeah, and they did say it beforehand with Ramondre Stevenson coming back that it was still it was Trayvon's backfield now, a little bit of Terrell Jennings and Ramondre, but really it was.
I mean, Ramondre put up a whopping 0.8 yards per carry on his 6
yeah,
rushes. So.
not fantastic by any
no.
words. But Drake May had a horrible start. It was very, very bad, missing some throws. Had a bad pick 6 to Geno Stone, like a 50-yard pick 6 for the Bengals there. Defense made finally a play, but he recovered. He stayed calm and put up 26 points, got the ball to Hunter Henry, like you said, and the offense did their job even with the struggling and losing some guys to injury like Will Campbell. But for the Bengals, you're sitting at 3-8 now and your season's over. Don't really love to see that, especially when it sounded like Joe Burrow. I thought he was a full participant in practice like Thursday and Friday.
Maybe.
And then they decided not to play him. And I mean, I guess it's the right thing to do when you're probably not going to make the playoffs and you got your franchise $500 million man.
I got a message for Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals. Be a fucking man and play on Thanksgiving. Give us the Burrow Lamar. We could have a great Thanksgiving slate.
I think. Are you talking about this Thursday?
This Thursday.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's playing.
Good.
He posted on IG the picture of him in the LeBron jersey.
Oh,
you know that
really?
old picture?
Yes,
he said he's back.
Oh, I love that.
So I'm assuming that means he's got to play.
Because we have Lions Packers. That's a great game. Cowboys Chiefs is now a pretty good game with the way the Cowboys are playing, and of course the Chiefs need to win a lot right now going down the stretch. And then you get Bengals Ravens at night. Lamar versus Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
And then Bears, Eagles on Black Friday. That's a great 4 if Joe Burrow can just get in there. If not, then it's good 3 out of 4.
Fantastic 4.
Couldn't have said it better myself. We already talked T. Higgins getting injured in this game. Chase Brown also had a pretty good game. But, Patriots keep doing what they do, and they're undefeated on the road. 6-0.
Yeah, big time. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? All right. Patriots next week, they play. Ooh, they might have a bye week.
No, not yet.
They do not. It is the week after. They play the Giants at home.
I'm taking the Patriots.
I mean, Giants could go into that game up in the fourth quarter. They are the best first 3-quarter team ever. Just so bad in the fourth. And then, like we said, Bengals go into Baltimore. Let's pick this game assuming Joe Burrow's playing. I got the Ravens.
Assuming Joe Burrow's playing.
Yeah.
It's in. Where's it at? It's in
Baltimore.
It's in Baltimore. There's something telling me Bengals. If Joe Burrow plays, I'm going to go Bengals.
All right.
I don't know why.
Next game here, one of, I believe, 3 overtime games in the 12 o'clock slate this week, which was absurd. Lions 34, Giants 27. Whew. Close one. To say the
Wild
absolute
game.
least. Yeah, wild game. Jameis Winston had a 50% completion percentage, but also threw for 366 yards, caught a touchdown. Just ridiculous. I don't know. Did you see that play back that Jameis Winston caught touchdown?
Obviously.
Derek Barnes was supposed to be pass rushing on the play, and he was rushing, saw Jameis in the corner of his eye, and tried to catch up to him. Jameis had like a 10-yard head start on him, but he almost made a really good play. Unfortunately, ended up looking like a fool.
He looked like a fool.
Yeah, but that wasn't his job.
I mean,
He was
it's not his job, but he
pass
looked
rushing
like
on
a
the
fool.
play. He tried to recover for his team, but it wasn't his fault. He shouldn't have been in that position. But we don't got to talk about that.
No, we
Because
did.
Jahmyr Gibbs had 14.6 yards per carry in this game.
Put up a Georgiana for rushing yards.
Yeah, he did. Teachers doing that so you can feel. And then 45 receiving yards and a touchdown, 3 total touchdowns in this game. Jonathan Vilma, who I hope never calls another Lions game because he's just tough to listen to on the
I don't
broadcast.
hate Vilma.
3 games in a row or whatever it is, or not 3 games in a row, like 3 or 4 or something. It's annoying. It gets a little.
I'm taking Vilma over having to listen to Romo against the Chiefs.
For sure. But that's the same thing. Like Romo against the Chiefs, Aikman with the Cowboys. Any of those suck. They all suck. Amon-Ra recovers in this game. 9 catches, 149 yards, and a touchdown for him on 13 targets. Was getting a lot of hate after last week's game.
That's what I wanted to bring up.
And he steps up here.
So you don't have any concerns about the 2 catches on 12 targets the week prior? I mean, he did respond this week with 9.
I mean, it was a
but
40
the drop
mile,
was
40 mile
the
an
drop
hour
was
winds
very, 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 very bad
from last week.
this week.
Technically, it didn't count as a drop. PFF didn't count it. I swear to God, they didn't. They didn't give him a single drop this week. I'm being dead serious. They did not give him a
Do
single
you
drop.
think that was a drop? Do you think he should have caught it?
I mean, probably, but
He should have
if
caught
PFF says it's on the QB, I'm going to trust PFF over the eye test.
I'm taking that on the quarterback. Or I'm taking that on Amon-Ra.
I mean, regardless, he gets 9 catches for 150 yards.
Yeah, but I mean, that interception could have cost him the game.
Oh, for sure. No, it definitely could have, but it didn't. They won the game.
I kind of thought it was.
I'm more concerned about Jamo's 2 drops and not getting a single yard this game. That I'm concerned about.
That's also.
I'm concerned about the fact that we traded 3 third-round picks for Isaac Tesla, and he has like 4 catches this year. That's concerning. I'm concerned about the fact that our O-linemen can't block for shit, even though this is a good pass rush, so I have to give them that. And I'm concerned that our secondary gave up 1 trillion yards. However, there are some bright spots about this defense. Hutch was solid. He was fine. People are trashing him, saying he had the worst game of his life. Say what you want. He had 6 QB hits and the game-winning sack, which he did.
Until the end. He had the sack in the end.
He was good against the run. They were going away from him all game long. See, this is what I'm saying.
He was a ghost. He was a ghost until the end, but
How
then
is
he makes the one big play.
How is he a
and all of
ghost when they're
sudden-
playing away from him? Like they're running the ball away from him. They're getting the ball out quick. It's not like he was like being targeted. Like
That was the only sack of the game. So
I mean, what are you
I
going
guess,
to do?
but I mean, you pay him a lot of money. You need him to make some plays.
100%. He broke his leg and he's been really good this year.
I don't know if he's been really. I'd say he's been good. I don't think he's been really good.
I would say he's been really good. Jack Campbell has undoubtedly been one of the best linebackers in the league. He was great again today. Brian Branch has struggled the past couple games. That's worrisome. Amik Robertson has struggled the past couple games. That's worrisome. Thomas Harper's been pretty good in absence of Kirby, who I'm praying Kirby Joseph comes back next game here against the Packers. They desperately need him. DJ Reed did come back in this game, but he only played like 15 snaps. I think he didn't play a ton. They're easing him back. He should be fully good to go on Thursday. And the pass rush was probably the worst part of today's defense. And the linebackers were bad too. Outside of Jack Campbell, Anzalone was bad and Derek Barnes was bad.
Yep, the pass rush was bad, but Jameis Winston was delivering a great pregame speech again, per normal, and then just had a good Jameis Winston game. 366 yards, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Also gets a receiving touchdown. They had what do you call it? A handoff into a
Are you talking about the flea flicker in the beginning?
yeah, like flea flicker.
Yep.
That I guess is the word for it. But that was great, and it was just a fantastic game. First game without Dable, and
Second, right?
is it the second?
I think it's second. I think last week was the first game without Dable.
Yeah, I think you're right. Second game without Dable though, when they released a bag of tricks.
Yeah.
Love to see it. Jameis was fantastic, and as a person who's wasn't necessarily rooting for the Lions to win, just because kind of in the middle with Jameis Winston. Just wanted to see Jameis Winston get that one.
It hurt to root against him.
I was going to say, I couldn't imagine having to root against Jameis Winston during the game, especially when you're trying to be pissed off that he got the receiving touchdown.
There was, I'll say, like, legitimately, that moment when he got the receiving touchdown, he did his dance in the end zone. My immediate thought when that happens is, fuck you.
Yeah.
And then I like had a correction in my head where I'm like, wait a minute, I love Jameis Winston.
Yeah.
And I'm happy he lost, but I love him to death.
I wanted
he
him
did play well.
to get that win so bad.
He
He
played
deserved
super
that
well.
win.
And
honestly, the Giants kind of deserve this win.
Here's what I will say. I named about 20 things that I was concerned about after this game. The Lions still won. They're still 7-4. They're still the second favorite to win this division, slightly behind the Packers. They're still ahead of the Bears in betting odds to win this division, and they're still favorites to be in the playoffs. So I'm still happy with all of that. And I also will say the Giants were a couple plays away from beating the Packers last week. They were a couple plays away from beating the Bears 2 weeks ago. I mean, if we're going to trash the Lions for going late here, you got to trash the other two teams who are above them in the North that also struggle with the Giants.
And that brings me, though, the last point I have about this game. I hinted at it earlier when we were talking about the Vikings quarterbacks. I saw a tweet, and I completely agree. We should be able to just, when Jackson Dart comes back and we have to say goodbye to Jameis, instead of having to say goodbye to him, we should just allow him to go and play for the Vikings.
Agree. I'm with that.
Imagine Jameis in the KOC offense.
That would be great.
It'd be electric.
They should have gotten him to begin with.
They could get him next year, maybe.
They could. But yeah, my main thing, the Lions need to get Kirby Joseph back. Although Thomas Harper's been good, and it's good to see that he's playing well. Terrion Arnold's still out this past week. Need to get Terrion Arnold back. I know he gets a lot of shit talk, but he's still the second best corner on this team. He's still better than Meek Robertson, especially the way Meek's been playing the past couple days. Or past couple weeks, excuse me. But you get those two guys back. Your defense is essentially at full strength. There's really no excuses. O-line's just got to play better. And I will say, although I trust the O-line a bit, and there are some injuries on the O-line, for the most part, they played well outside of Graham Glasgow. Graham Glasgow was not good, but everybody else was.
I mean, you ran the ball for 219 yards, so.
Yeah. So, I mean, and with a center not playing too well. So, yeah, the Lions next week, they got Green Bay at home here in Ford Field for Thanksgiving. Obviously, I'm worried. This is a spot the Lions lose historically.
Yeah, I'm going with the Packers. All I can think about is the game, 2 years ago when Jordan Love, Toyotathon began, and he became Jordan Love. So.
Yeah, I'm still going to pick the Lions. They're actually favorites in this game.
You have to.
They're favorites.
I couldn't imagine you picked the Packers.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be insane. That would truly be insane. And there was a moment where during this game where I'm like, okay, if the Lions lose this game, like they're legitimately in trouble for the playoffs. Like they have some serious work to do, and still playing the Packers and the Rams. Like I think it's reasonable to be concerned about making the playoffs if they lose this game. I was like, what am I gonna do? Because the Lions have been good for every year that we've been on this. Like I don't know if I've ever picked against them in the picks.
Well, they were bad the first year. They started wasn't the first year the year they started 0-10?
No, they're 12-5. The year they started, no, that was 2 years before we started. Was that? We weren't even doing the show when the Lions went 9-8. You're playing with that, by the way. Yeah, we weren't even doing the show when the Lions were 9-8. 12-5, 15-2, and now this year.
Well, the year you started 9-8, didn't you lose the first 6 games or something?
Yes, but I thought you were talking about the year they went 0-10
Yeah,
to start, which was the year prior.
I'm talking about the year they started 0-6 then.
Yeah, that was 2022, and we started this in 23.
Okay.
When they
beat the Rams in the playoffs.
Yeah, and they lost the Niners in the conference
Fair enough.
championship. But yeah, so basically what I was thinking is, am I going to have to start picking against Lions?
And my team hasn't made the playoffs on this pod yet, so.
I mean, it's going to happen.
We can only hope. Well, you never know.
Yeah, I guess you do never know. We'll stay here in the North with, actually, fuck. Who did the Giants play? I closed out of it. God damn it.
The Giants, they have a game against the Patriots next. We already talked about it.
Oh, sweet. Okay. So moving on here to I believe it's Green Bay and Minnesota. Yes, Packers 23, Minnesota 6. I mean, we've talked a lot about 9 already. He was 12 for 19.
Stoppable on his day.
What?
Stoppable on his day. Did the thinkable.
Did the thinkable.
Believable player.
Super believable.
Strikes confidence into defenders.
Yeah. Standing. Strikes confidence into defenders. So funny. Malik Willis played in this game. I didn't even notice that. He had 1 pass for 7 yards.
He did. I mean, he would be a decent quarterback on the Vikings probably.
Yeah. Another thing we were right about, Emmanuel Wilson is good.
Yeah.
I mean,
wish Josh Jacobs played.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been nice for you, but yeah, this Vikings offense was terrible.
I mean,
just terrible.
The second half drives for the Vikings, 3 and out. JJ McCarthy first play interception.
Yeah,
doesn't work.
I mean, the Packers weren't even impressive in this game, really.
No. I mean, they didn't have to be at all.
I mean, I don't think Grenard
They
played
just
for
kinda ran the
Minnesota,
ball.
right?
What's that?
Grenard was out for Minnesota. So, I mean, even with arguably the Vikings' best defensive player out, depending on who you favor between Grenard and Van Ginkel, I'd probably put Grenard 1, Van Ginkel 2. But Packers' offense, once again, underwhelming.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much you can say. We talked about JJ McCarthy a lot. He's just not good. 87 yards, no touchdowns, 2 picks.
It's hard for me to say that, though, because he did play well and beat the Lions. But
9 is up to 10 interceptions on the season.
Oh, he passed the 9.
Yeah.
Is there a way to get him to... Would you, for the meme, sacrifice 1 to get him back to 9?
No.
No?
33rd in QBR. 34th in touchdowns. I mean,
that one doesn't count. You can't do counting stats. Yeah, he's last in yards. He played 3 games.
I was looking for the stat before and I couldn't find it.
You did the thinkable. That's
Did you hear the?
Did you have those planned?
Yeah.
You got any more?
I had more, but I only there was like 10 on the list. I only took the top 4.
Okay.
Did you see the stat about JJ McCarthy and Jamarcus Russell?
No.
Well, JJ McCarthy now ranks 851 out of 852 in EPA per dropback among qualified passers since 2000. The only player below him is Jamarcus Russell.
Wow. That's brutal company.
I mean, so that means Anthony Richardson's probably past him.
I mean, he quite literally has to be. Unless they're like tied for second to last. Yeah. Who'd you rather have?
Oh, I mean, Anthony Richardson. I mean, they're saying that the Vikings are going to be, that's the guy they're going to look at.
Really?
Because of the KOC video that always comes up with KOC talking to Anthony Richardson. And it's like, you got a great coaching staff here.
Oh, yeah.
It was after he got benched.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that. Maybe. Yeah, I don't got much else to say about this game. We already talked about Packers next week. The Vikings go into Seattle. So
Seattle.
Yeah, definitely Seattle. All right, you can take us.
It's gonna be Max Brosmer probably. So
could be.
So we got another phantom JJ McCarthy injury the next day.
We'll see. Chiefs 23, Colts 20 in overtime.
Yeah, rough game for them Colts here. Considering, I mean, everybody's saying that the Chiefs dominated this game and that the Colts were lucky to hang in. The Colts were up 20 to, were up double digits for a lot of this game. Had the lead, didn't have to do too much, but the offense was atrocious. They were good in the first half. Not even, I wouldn't say good. They made the plays they had to. Were a little bit aggressive. The defense struggled to get off the field, but I mean, they were always holding them to field goals. Chiefs had 3 field goals to start the game, but eventually, Chiefs get that many opportunities in the red zone. They're going to get a touchdown, and they did. Latu had a great interception to start this game on Mahomes. And what does Tony Romo say? Oh, great tackle by Mahomes. The Tony Romo is something that I wrote down very often in these notes. There was one play where it was marking like where the ball was, if it was a first down or not, trying to say he didn't get there, and then he went, looks like it.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Swear to God. And he's like, that's the straightest line you've ever seen, huh?
Was he doing it as a joke?
He did it on purpose.
Oh, so it was a joke.
No. Like he didn't do it on purpose, but he acted like he did. Like he acted like the line was straight, but there was obvious that he moved the line to help the Chiefs.
That's funny. That's hilarious. I know it's like you don't want that against your team, but it's funny to think about.
It's what was shocking.
Like imagine
to me,
you as a broadcaster for the Colts being like,
Yeah.
I think it was a first down, Jim.
Yeah.
Diagonal line.
The funny part was I was actively like on Twitter looking at Romo, and even the Chiefs fans didn't like him. And it felt like he was glazing the Chiefs. I mean, everybody knows he's unbearable. But even the Chiefs fans think he's unbearable to listen to.
Here's the thing, though. It's always like if you're in a close game or a game you're losing, any situation, unless you're winning by a lot, you start to hate the announcers a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're like, yeah, I disagree with everything you've ever said. So I get it a little bit because the Chiefs were losing in this game.
They were. But, I mean, it was rough to listen to.
Yeah.
I mean, the Colts.
Kareem Hunt ran all over him.
Yeah, the Kareem Hunt ran all over him. They're really missing DeForest Buckner.
3.5 carry, though, so not great. But
the big one there. And really the whole story is the Colts offense that was number one going into this week just didn't show up. The defense gave them that 7 points basically to start the game. The good stat going into the game for the Colts was every goal-to-go situation they've had all season has resulted in a touchdown.
Oh, wow.
Every single one. And they started out 2 for 2 in this game, but then they lost that. And after that, the offense fell apart.
Yeah.
They didn't really want to run the ball at all. 16 carries for Taylor. If you look at the Colts' losses, 3 losses this year, I believe Jonathan Taylor's carries are like 14, 12, and 16.
Yeah.
In
a game they weren't like trailing.
Yeah, no. In a game they actively have the lead in.
Yeah. Crazy.
And the games that they win, obviously the 8 wins, he's in like 20 plus carries. Sometimes
this is probably going to kill his record chase.
It probably will, especially the touchdowns. But yeah, just bad there. Daniel Jones wasn't great. Didn't take a sack, but was under pressure all game. A lot of blitzes, just missed a couple throws. Looked panicky, and that's the biggest concern there. Was he looked like he was panicking. Colts have been bad on the road, 2-3 on the road. They've been dominant at home, and they're also bad in cold weather, which is weird because they used to be great.
Bad pick from Brock Purdy there.
Okay, for a couple years.
I mean, I didn't feel like the Chiefs dominated this game. Mahomes does end with 352 passing yards. I felt like the Colts defense still played pretty well.
The Colts defense played great. Sauce Gardner was fantastic. If anybody struggled a little bit, it was Charvarius Ward.
Who was shadowing Ray Rice? Rashee Rice.
Kenny Moore mainly, but it was just a lot and
chunk plays.
Yeah, they didn't. Colts pass rush wasn't there. Without DeForest Buckner, the pass rush is concerning.
I said chunk plays. It's hard not to have chunk plays when you have 8 catches for 141 yards.
Did have that big one in overtime to use that.
Yeah, and basically not ice the game, but put them in a pretty good spot to win it.
Yeah, the Colts defense. I mean, they have to work on getting off the field, but I mean, you're going against Mahomes.
I mean, we said
holding him to field goals is gonna usually win.
100%, and the Chiefs needed this game, as we said.
Mahomes never lost 3 games in a row. Hard to beat them there, but they should have. They absolutely should have. And the refs were terrible on both sides. I have that written down. There was some terrible calls on the Colts and terrible calls on the Chiefs. I mean, I don't know if you saw the.
You're stealing my method, by the way.
Did you see the roughing the passer on Mahomes?
No, but I'm sure it was bad.
Grover Stewart just tackles him, roughing the passer. Meanwhile, Chris Jones in the end zone. Daniel Jones throws the ball away, basically, just hits him right in the head. Nothing.
You see the Goff kick?
No.
Got kicked in the face.
Yeah. And you're not allowed to touch Mahomes at all.
Yeah, that's the annoying part. I will say, though, on that point, it does feel like they have toned down the roughing the passers a little bit this year.
They have, except for a guy like...
Except for Mahomes, yeah. Or Josh Allen or Lamar or any of those guys are going to get those calls. The Chiefs play in Dallas next week on Thanksgiving. I really like Dallas to compete in this game.
I do, too. Honestly, I think... Yeah, that's a tough one. If Dallas... I mean, they're both fighting for their playoff lives.
And they're both teams that, at this point, with their current records and the current situation, they would be getting the refs on their side. So it's kind of cancels each other out.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Kansas City.
I think I'm gonna go Dallas.
I don't hate going for Dallas. I think
their defense looked a lot better last week.
It did.
So we'll see. They're just missing a Micah Parsons type of guy. And then the Colts are at home against the Texans. We already said the Colts. Okay. Next game here. Ravens 23, Jets 10. Another bad start for the Ravens.
Yeah. Another bad start. For some reason, thought it was going to be Seahawks Titans.
I accidentally closed out of that game. It probably should have been Seahawks Texans, or Titans, but we can do Ravens. Go ahead.
Yeah, this game, honestly, I didn't see much of it. I feel like it wasn't on as much. It was kind of one of the games I didn't care about because you expect the Ravens to just go out there and beat this team by 40, but they really didn't, and that's, again, a little concerning.
Really didn't.
The Jets have an okay defense, but you expect more from Lamar than 153 yards and no touchdowns, no picks, and then only 11 yards rushing. You definitely expect a lot more from Lamar.
Yeah.
Even from Derrick Henry, he gets 2 touchdowns, only 64 yards on the ground, though. The Ravens offense, I mean, they're up to 6-5, and they now have the lead in the division, so in all likelihood, they're going to they're going to make the playoffs and win the division.
Seems
But
pretty locked in.
out of like the last 4 or 5 years, this is probably the worst Ravens team I think out of all of them. Where I don't even really fear this team that much.
I mean, looking at the current AFC playoff picture, if you could pick your matchup round 1 for the Colts, assuming they don't get the bye, who is
If I could pan pick, I'd go Jags probably because they're in the playoffs right now.
You pick the Jags over the Ravens? Yeah, I mean, I would too.
But in terms of like, would I rather play the Chiefs in the playoffs or the Ravens right now?
No, Ravens for sure, 100%.
I'd probably rather pick the Ravens.
The Bills are questionable too. The mighty AFC ain't that mighty this year. I'm gonna say it, bro.
I mean, I kind of agree. The Chargers as well. I'm like, do the Chargers really scare you? No.
I forgot to mention with the Giants, they're 2-10. They don't have the worst record in the league. They're the only team eliminated from the playoffs because the NFC is just that much better than the AFC this year. Like the Jets have 1 win, they're still in it.
The Jets have 2 wins.
Oh, two. Okay.
The Titans have 1 win,
and they're still in it.
Yes.
I mean,
I don't think that means too much. I mean, both teams bottom of the standings. The top team is 7-4. So,
I mean, yes, but I feel like the NFC just has better teams this year.
and I guess I do fear the Ravens more than some of these other teams. It's just I don't fear them as much, I guess, because I mean, as a division winner, I think I'd be more scared of the Broncos. It's just so hard with Lamar because you have this figure that he's like the best quarterback in the league, but
yeah,
would you rather go against like Lamar or Drake May? You'd still rather go against Drake May, but it's
and this
I don't know.
defense is questionable for sure. And I mean, it's another year for the NFL where we're sitting here in week 12. There's not a true favorite.
I think there is.
Really? I think it's the Rams.
Personally do. I do.
Yeah, okay. If there is,
but I mean, last year you had the Lions. I think they're kind of in the same spot where the Lions were dominant.
Yeah, but
in the regular season,
there still was like there was questions of Lions or Eagles, and
I guess now it's Rams or Eagles.
I don't think that's a question. I think the Rams are definitely better than the Eagles.
I do too.
I mean,
the Eagles are there.
I completely forgot about the Rams. I take back what I said. I agree. The Rams are the clear favorite. I forgot about the Rams completely.
They're unbeatable on their day.
Yeah, they are unthinkable. Beatable on their day. It's so funny. Okay, Ravens next week. They probably play a dog shit team, right?
Oh, we said it, didn't we? They play
the Bengals. Yeah, the Bengals on Thanksgiving. And then the Jets have the Falcons in New York in a black game.
Who cares?
Give me the Jets.
It's going to be Tyrod Taylor versus Kirk Cousins.
Yep.
What a game.
Give me the Jets.
What a game. That one probably will not be making the TV.
No.
I'll go with the Jets.
Definitely not.
Honestly, no, I'm going with the Falcons. Kirko had a decent day this week.
He was all right. Okay. Actually, the Seahawks-Titans was supposed to be 2 games ago, but we'll just do it now. Seahawks 30, Titans 24. Titans moved to 0-6 at home this year. Bit of a scare for Seattle, but, you get away with a home win regardless. Cam Ward throws the ball 42 times. That's one of the better games of his career.
I'd say it might have been his best, honestly, considering it's against one of the better defenses.
Yeah, and he technically outdueled Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
Despite having one less touchdown.
This was the best game I've seen Cam Ward play, I think.
Agreed. He also led his team in rushing.
Yeah, didn't really have a run game. He threw the ball pretty well. Gunnar Helm
leads the team in receiving.
I thought Restrepo. Was that Restrepo was his first game this week, I believe? Yes, his first game of the year. So he gets his Miami guy back. Only gets 2 catches.
You want to just read the top 5 receivers from the Titans this game?
Yeah, of course. Gunnar Helm, Chimere DK, James Prochet II, Chigo Okonkwo, and Xavier Restrepo.
It's an insane top 5. That is crazy.
What top 5 going top 5 with them?
Yeah, I mean,
nobody.
I feel like that top 5 could be from All American or something.
If you morph those 5 players into one player, would it be better than JSN on the other side?
No, it wouldn't be close. I don't think they're half as good as JSN. He gets 8 catches for.
I mean, you would get Chigo Okonkwo's size. He's massive.
Yeah.
6'3", 238.
I mean, JSN had 167 yards, 6'7", on 8 catches, 20.9 catches or yards per reception. Just absolutely insane.
He's a freak.
Yeah, this Seahawks defense, worst game of the year for them for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Or I don't know. I can't. I mean, the whole season at this point.
I think they had a bad game against the Rams as well, but
they still only gave up 20-something points. I guess the same as the Titans, but giving up 24 against the Titans is bad.
Yeah, this is definitely. You don't want to give up 24 against the Titans, but Sam Darnold, okay. Kenneth Walker's a solid day running. They only gave it to him 11 times. They gave Charbonnet the ball 6 times, but ran the ball okay, and they got it to JSN. And yeah, like you said, it was a little scary, but they got it done. And JSN is, I imagine the old boy race got closer this week.
I mean, I would too. It's probably
I bet JT is still the favorite.
3-horse race, probably now.
Who's the third?
Gibbs.
No, Gibbs isn't.
He's like third in rushing yards, and he's like
not yet.
high in receiving yards. I bet he's in the top 5.
I bet he's in the top 5. I still think it's easily a 2-way race right now between JSN and JT.
You can talk for a second. I'm gonna try to pull this up.
I don't really have much else to say about this.
Okay, you can just move on. Who do the teams play next week?
Next week,
Gibbs is
for the Seahawks. They have a game against the Vikings. We talked about that one already. I obviously have the Seahawks winning. And the Titans, they play, I believe it's the Jags divisional game.
I'll take the Jags.
The Jags.
I was right. Gibbs is third.
He is third, but I still think, I mean,
it's not close, though, between him and the other two.
Yeah, I was going to say.
It's JT minus 120, JSN minus 105, Gibbs plus 2,500.
Yeah.
And then CMC plus 7,500. And then after that, it's 25,000 and below.
Yeah.
So
that couldn't make more sense.
There legitimately are only 4 contenders. There's really only 2.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, how to give some love to Gibbs. He was getting some hate early on in the year. Okay.
I think that's it for the 12 o'clock window.
I believe it is, which means we can move on to Shadussy time.
Finally.
Yep, perfect timing. Perfect timing.
On my AP. Perfect timing.
They win this game 24-10 over the Raiders. He becomes the first Browns quarterback in 100 years to win their first start. I can't remember the stat. He broke a long standing Browns record. So great for him.
I don't know.
Only threw 20 passes in this game though. Still has 1 touchdown, 1 pick, 209 yards. So honestly, for only 20 passes, 209 yards ain't bad.
Yeah, and he was talking his talk after the game.
He was talking his shit after.
I love it.
I like it too because he didn't play insanely well or anything, and they beat
they're
one of the other worst teams.
They're like, "What's the message to the fans?" And he's like, "I'm what y'all been waiting for."
Yeah. I was like, what? What are you doing?
I love that, though.
It was so funny. I was like, it looks like Shitter's been humbled. And then he does one good game, and that's it. He loses it immediately. But, hey.
He was the 42nd quarterback since 1999, since they returned to Cleveland to start a game. 42nd difference.
He did the unthinkable.
Yeah. And he ended their 3-game skid.
Raheem Mostert's on the Raiders.
Though. Yeah. That's finally got a carry.
Yeah.
Good for him.
2 whole yards for him.
Judkins has a good day. Sampson, solid day. He's receiving back. Judy, brutal fumble. Did you see that one?
I did not.
And it's crazy because I found out that technically Shedeur Sanders gets minus 2 EPA for the play, but Shedeur made a nice play, threw about a 20-yard pass. He scrambled, threw a pass 20 yards. Jerry Judy catches it, runs 10 yards, and for some reason just stops running and stands there. And the dude comes from behind and just smacks the ball out. Fumble.
Brutal.
But
I mean, I have to make a quick admission. I wasn't feeling great yesterday. I did sleep through most of these games. Once the Lions ended,
okay.
I went down for a nap.
I mean, I
Baby
really
needed a nap.
My mood was killed after the Colts loss, but
yeah.
For Vegas, Brightside fired Chip Kelly.
Yeah.
Does a
we
team
said it was
fire
gonna
coaches
happen.
more than Las Vegas?
No, they did not. Pete Carroll still has a job though.
Yeah, we got to get at some point we have to figure out how much money they're paying coaches.
Yeah.
Or how I want to see a breakdown of coaches fired, and I want to see how much more they have than the rest of them.
You feeling bad for Mark Davis at all?
I mean, you're hiring.
He's middle
people.
Class now.
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah, but I mean,
he's not even a billionaire.
Hiring these people, man.
Yeah.
Maybe don't hire the oldest guy ever to coach your football team.
Yeah. Well, getting Chip Kelly is also a mistake.
Yes.
So it's
bad offensive line as well. You want to know how many sacks they've given up in the past 3 weeks?
How many?
20.
That's a lot.
Almost as much as Myles Garrett has, though.
Yeah, which is insane.
He has 18 sacks this season. I said I had a bunch of Myles Garrett sacks. A bunch. I have a couple. But
so you lied.
Yeah, I have a couple. 3. Myles Garrett, 18 sacks this season. He broke his standing franchise record of 16, which he did twice already. So pretty early with that. 6 games left. Needs 5 more sacks to break the NFL record of 22.5 set by Strahan and TJ Watt.
I think he'll get it.
He's on pace to get it in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
At this rate,
He'll probably get it.
Gets 3 sacks a week now.
Even if he only got 1 sack a game, he would.
Yeah. 14 sacks in the past 5 games. Ridiculous. The most in a 5-game span since sacks became an official stat. Just ridiculous.
Yeah. But, I mean, best player in the NFL. I'm with you. I agree.
I think he's the best player in the NFL. Sucks that he's on a bad team. And crazy to think at the deadline, there's people asking, would you really trade a first-round pick for Myles Garrett?
I would trade 3, I
I
think.
think I would trade. I would have given up more than we gave up for Sauce, and Sauce is younger.
Yeah, I mean, he's nowhere near the player.
Yeah.
I mean, Sauce is good, obviously, but like Myles Garrett is.
The thing about Sauce is when you're, I mean, I guess I'm kind of just going completely back to a game, but you never hear Sauce's name, and that's
Well, obviously,
maybe like the best thing.
yeah, it's a great thing for a
Like
corner.
he's just you never see him because he's just taking a receiver out of the play.
like Rocky Sin-esque, I would say.
Well, Rocky Sin's getting a flag late in
Yeah.
the game to
Yeah.
cost your team the game no
Yeah.
matter what.
Bad flag.
It doesn't even matter if it's a bad flag or not. He's getting the
You were
flag.
right. You called it exactly. Bad
Yeah.
flag though. You can admit bad
I
flag.
100% agree it's a bad flag, but that's what happens to Rocky Sin. He gets the bad flag called in the big moments, and then he looks like he's a penalty merchant when in reality he had a solid game.
I want to give him a ton of credit. He's actually been really, really good.
I know I think he's a solid player. It's just the refs hate him.
Yeah. I don't get it. Browns play the Niners next week. Give me the Niners,
Niners.
and then Vegas goes into the Chargers, who are coming off a bye. Give me the Chargers.
I'll take the Chargers.
Okay, next one here. I think there was 3 OT games total, not 3 in the first window. Third was Jags 27, Cardinals 24. In overtime, 33 completions for Jacoby Brissett today. Not the record, but
Not the
still
record.
a lot.
Solid day.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence 3 touchdowns and 3 picks. So a little Jameis Winston action for him here in Arizona, but they found a way to get a win. Really bad for my eliminating them. Bad for that. But also, I don't think they're that good either.
They're just a team that wins games late, but you just genuinely don't think they're good. I'm trying to think of a comp for them.
Bears.
They're the Bears of the AFC.
Yeah, Bears are better, I think.
I think the Bears are better than the Jags, yes.
But they're similar in their performance this year.
They are. Easier schedule. I mean, they have beat the Chiefs, so I have to give them credit. They have a couple big wins.
Yeah.
But ETN, another solid day for him. He gets a touchdown in the receiving game, runs the ball well. Trevor Lawrence, the 3 picks, like you said, he's been up and down.
Michael Wilson's been really good for this Cardinals team.
He has been fantastic. He was, with no Marvin Harrison still injured, Michael Wilson stepped up. 10 catches, 118 yards. Cardinals are a team that has no run game. They've signed running backs that have gotten hurt. They had their running backs get hurt. And now Michael Carter is, I guess, the guy. 5 for 28 for him. But at some point, I think they're going to get Trey Benson back. That could be big.
Yeah, I mean, 3 and 8. I don't know.
That could be massive.
Yeah, it could be massive to get them to like the 10th pick or something. But
I want to know what that one specific Cardinals fan was in our preview, how he's doing now. Because, I mean,
Yeah.
he was giving us he was writing books in our comment
Yes.
section
And
saying
we were
why
right
the
about
Cardinals were
everything.
going to be 12-5.
and they have, I believe, lost 8 of 9.
Yeah, something like that.
So, but their only win coming against, loss, win, loss. So, and they have the Buccaneers loss, Rams loss, Texans loss, Falcons win, Bengals loss, Rams loss.
Yeah.
So I got them at 4 and 12,
And
or
they-
4 and 13.
And they lost this game with their defense giving them 4 turnovers. So
Yep. So you guys,
what are you
suck.
gonna do?
You guys suck. They were losing next week, and then we already said Jags beating the Titans next week. Okay, we teased this game a little bit earlier. Cowboys come back from down 21-0, beat the Eagles 24-21. Not the brightest second half for the Eagles.
No, not at all. And they're basically what they do all year. They had their strategy going. They get the lead early and kind of maintain it. But out of nowhere, the Cowboys fought, and what a win for them boys.
10 carries for 22 rushing yards.
Yeah.
For Saquon Barkley.
It's been their theme this year when they lose is they can't run the ball, and Saquon doesn't get enough touches. And I mean,
In a game where they were up by 3 scores.
exactly.
How does Saquon only get 10 touches in this
That's-
game?
Against a bad rush defense.
And you run
Well,
the
I mean, it's
ball-
got better with Kenny Clark and Quentin Williams, but it's still a bad rushing defense.
Yes, you run 11 times. It's not like they gave Saquon the ball 10 times and then gave Bigsby the ball 10 times. They
Yeah.
gave Bigsby the ball once, so they just didn't run the ball. And you have Jalen Hurts drop back and throw 39 passes.
I don't know if they were trying to prove a point that they can get the ball to Brown and Smith and make them happy, or what the deal with.
I mean, AJ
they
Brown
both
was
had
good.
great
AJ
games.
Brown was really good.
They both had great games, but late in the game they needed to move the ball and they couldn't.
Yeah. His offense has been this offense, like they won a Super Bowl last year and they're 8-3 this year, and they still haven't looked smooth.
Believe it or not, I saw a tweet. It was a Eagles fan saying, "Eagles are really gonna mess around and win the Super Bowl this year, and I'm gonna have to suffer through another year of this offense."
That's just insane. Insane. But I mean, it's kind of true.
It is. I
Their
mean, I
offense is
imagine-
unbelievably frustrating for such a good team.
It is. It's unbelievably frustrating. And I had brought up this stat earlier in the year where it was like the last 10 weeks and beyond for Jalen Hurts hadn't taken a snap from behind.
Sorry,
was a
another,
really
another
long
pick
time.
for Purdy. What did you say? I'm sorry.
It was like 10 or 14. It was a long time where the Eagles just never took an offensive snap from behind. And they've won. How many games in a row did they win before this?
I want to say like 6 or 7.
1, 2, 3. They won 4 games in a row. In those 4 games, they never took a snap from behind on offense.
And they didn't take one today.
Yeah, they did.
Or they took, no, they took none.
They didn't take one today, and they lost. So that's 5 games in a row, though. They haven't taken that again, and that's just a weird thing that I guess they do. They just don't take offensive snaps from behind.
Yeah, just bad. I mean, the Giants almost did that this week against the Lions.
Yeah.
Until overtime. But yeah, huge win for the Cowboys. This Cowboys offense has been prolific all year. One of the better running backs right now with Javonte, and then probably the best receiving duo this year with Pickens and Lamb. And Dak's been really good.
Mm-hmm.
Defense has been bad, but
I said weeks ago that I think there were 7 teams that are in the playoffs in the NFC, and that's not going to change. I think you're going to have to basically make it 9. No matter what, it's 8, but I think the Cowboys have a decent chance. And believe it or not, the winner of this game, I believe, is in the playoffs.
I mean, the Niners are currently in.
Yeah, but the Panthers are 6-5. If they win, they would be 7-5. The Niners 7-5. And you guys 7-4. Would you be in over?
We
them?
would take the 7 seed. They would be 8 and 9. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because we're currently the 8 behind.
That'd be sick to see the Panthers in this week, though. Even as a Lions fan, you can just.
No, I'm definitely rooting. Well, regardless. I guess I'm rooting for the Panthers.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really.
Because if the Panthers win, the Lions are currently in. But it doesn't matter.
I mean, you got
it's week 12.
Yeah.
There's so much football to be played. The Lions also, we didn't mention. I mentioned it off the show. Their last 6 games, 3 of them are on Thursdays. So.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, which means there's some short weeks, but there also means there's some long mini buys. They get a mini buy before the Bears and a mini buy before the Rams.
Yeah, I don't want to have that many mini buys, though. The more mini buys you get, the more odds they get hurt in that game, and they might miss the next week. And so
yeah. I mean, there's nothing you can do, though.
Nothing.
This happened to the Lions last year, too. I think they had a lot of Thursday game because they got them on Thanksgiving and Christmas. Just can't be right. All right.
How much do we have to talk about this next game?
We'll get very quickly, but we already picked the Eagles and we already picked the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Falcons 24, Saints 10. Tyler Shuck had 30 completions.
Yeah, Tyler Shuck. I saw Saints fans saying we're going to get the number 1 overall pick and we have our franchise QB.
Have you been seeing that? Like the Giants started that.
Yeah. But Kirk played well in this game, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns going against the Saints team. We already talked about, really all I wanted to talk about the Saints was the run game is awful and Chris Olave is decent.
Yeah, we sucked off Olave for a good 10 minutes early. So
Bijan Robinson, still I don't think that's enough carries for him. I think he should get the ball more.
Run game horrendous for the Saints.
Yes.
Horrendous.
And yeah, I don't really have much. Blake Grupe missed 2 kicks inside the 50. He's terrible. And we haven't mentioned Michael Penix. I don't know if we mentioned that he's out for the year.
I believe we did.
Oh, we did? I don't know if we said he's out for the year.
I thought we knew at the end of last show. Maybe not.
I don't think we knew yet.
I guess this is a good time for us to transition into this because I don't really want to talk about this game either.
I do have one thing about this game,
and
it's the last thing I wanted to say about the Falcons, maybe all year, because I'm not going to care after I say this. They did fix their pass rush. Their pass rush is good.
Yeah, we said that last show too. I feel
we did?
Yeah, we were talking about how it sucks that they don't have their pick, but they also they made the right moves and they fixed what they were trying to fix.
They did fix what they were trying to fix. James Pierce has been great for them.
Yes. This is a perfect time for us to talk about the draft order. Because we haven't talked about the draft order at all. And these are 2 teams that are definitely going to be in it. Currently, we're looking at, obviously, the Titans number 1. The Giants have not had their bye yet, and they have 2 wins. The Titans have 1, so they're 1. And then you get into the 2-win teams here. You have the Giants, Saints, Jets, and Raiders. And it's looking like, because it's the worst strength of schedule gets to the top, it's looking like the favorite there would be the Saints for the 2nd overall pick.
Yeah.
Which would be interesting. And the Giants are probably going to get screwed because we know how hard their schedule is. They're probably going to end up with the 5th or 6th pick, I bet. And then you got the 3-win teams, the Browns, the Commanders, the Bengals, and then the beloved Arizona Cardinals. Of those teams, the worst strength of schedule is the Browns, so they would be in that 6 range. The best strength of schedule would be the Cardinals, so they would be more towards that 9-10 range. Then you move into the 4-win teams. That is the Dolphins, the Falcons, who the Rams have their pick, which is great for the Rams, and then the Minnesota Vikings. Of those teams, the Vikings by far have the best strength of schedule. They will finish probably with a higher pick than they would want. And then the Dolphins and the Falcons are pretty much even. And just some of the other crazier things to note is the Lions are currently out of the playoffs and the Chiefs are out of the playoffs, and that's just crazy to look at.
Big win for the Falcons, though, to get the Rams out of that top 10. We needed that.
Yeah, no.
Need the Falcons to win just for that fact.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, yeah, and the Falcons strength of schedule's mid, so they'll probably end up in that range.
Mm-hmm. I mean, really, I'm looking at a mock draft right now, and it's genuinely, I don't know if it's just because I haven't watched as much college football as I normally do or what, but it's just like this draft class doesn't move me at all.
I don't think it's supposed to be a very good draft class.
Just does not move me. Right now, Ruben Bain, he's solid with Miami. He's projected to go to the Titans #1. But I
what
mean,
about
3, 4,
Texas
5.
Tech linebacker?
The Texas Tech linebacker?
I forget his name. He's like the best defensive player in football.
Talking about David Bailey? They have him going 14th.
They have him going 14th?
Yeah.
Are you on the ESPN one?
I'm on Tankathon.
Oh, okay.
And so they just update it. But, I mean, they have the 3 quarterbacks, I guess, that everybody's looking at is Fernando Mendoza, Ty Simpson, and Dante Moore. Just really none of them move it for me too much. I mean, I would say I think Fernando Mendoza is the best out of the bunch.
No, David Bailey's not who I'm talking about. Who is the? Why am I blanking on his name?
With Ty Simpson and Dante Moore, they just don't have enough. I mean, they have 1 season starting, and they've been good, but only 1 season starting and being good. Not great.
I think Ty Simpson might come back to college. I think there's a chance.
Where Fernando Mendoza, he at least has a couple years of experience, and he's playing his best year here. So
Jacob Rodriguez is the guy. Is the linebacker. I completely forgot him. Wait, is he not projected to go high? I know he's a senior, but he's having people are considering him for Heisman.
Tilton Thynum at 46.
I don't see Jacob Rodriguez anywhere.
Maybe he's next year then.
He's a senior.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know how that's possible. Maybe he's too old and people don't want him because of that, but
it is a good year to trade your first round pick. I'm glad the Colts. I mean, next year's not because it's the greatest class of all time, but
allegedly. All right. Last game here. We have the LA Rams 34, Tampa Bay Buccaneers 7. Well, there's another game we kind of already discussed, but Stafford's the MVP favorite. The Rams are currently the Super Bowl favorite. The Bucs are in trouble at 6-5 for sure, especially with Baker out. He missed his whole second half. They haven't had Bucky Irving for weeks. They've been saying for weeks that he's going to come back every single week, and he never does.
You been keeping up with that at all?
But just the fact that they keep saying he's coming back and he doesn't.
Well, allegedly, the rumor is that his injury is completely healed, but there's something else going on.
Really?
With him, like mentally and stuff like that.
Oh, Jesus.
That's the rumor, but I think Todd Bowles said next week he's good to go.
Is that a Kristaps Porzingis situation?
What?
Is it a Kristaps Porzingis situation?
No, Chris. He doesn't have AIDS.
Okay.
But I think he should be good to go next week. I think he should be good to go next week. I hope. I mean, genuinely,
probably.
Really hope he does because I mean they need him.
But here's my thing. I think
Baker should be good to go as well. So I'll have Baker in.
Oh, Baker should be good to go.
I'd imagine so. I think they kind of know that they have to start winning games now. This isn't going to be handed to them. I mean, their schedule is favorable for them. Cardinals, Saints, Falcons, Panthers, Dolphins, Panthers. Everything's ahead of them. They could win out with that schedule.
Yeah. No,
but getting pummeled this badly is not good. And 3 weeks in a row where you lose and you struggled in most of those games. Not great.
Yeah. I mean, they were 7-point dogs in this game, so they weren't really they definitely weren't anywhere close to favorites. I'm so happy Stafford's probably going to win MVP. I want the Lions to beat them, obviously, late in the season. But if he wasn't already cemented as a Hall of Famer, the MVP will do that.
Now it will. I think
MVP
pretty much
Bowl,
now, no matter what.
And he's going to be, because he's played so long and he doesn't get hurt a lot, or he plays through injuries, he's going to end up in the upper echelon of all counting stats. Yeah. It's when you go 20 years from now and look at the counting stats from 2008 to, let's say he plays to 2030, if he does.
There's no way he plays 5 years.
2028, whatever, however many more years he plays, that 20-year span, it's going to be him. Wow, is that a third pick? Wow. It's going to be him, Rodgers, and Breeze probably, and Brady. Those are going to be the counting stats leaders for sure.
Mm-hmm. I do want to give 2 shout-outs to the Rams. 2 guys. I mean, Puka Nacua was great again, but Devontae Adams has been fantastic for this team. He's really he's been great.
Yeah. I mean, you get
2 touchdowns in this game. That puts him up to 12 on the year, by far and away first, I believe. And then my other shout-out, actually, I have 2 more shout-outs, but Emmanuel Forbes, man, who would have thought?
Wait, is he on the Rams?
He's on the Rams, and he's, really, really good.
I have not been noticing that he's been that good. He had 5 pass deflections in this game.
He was, he broke a record for the most times getting targeted and not giving up a catch.
Commanders fans have to be in Shambles.
They absolutely have to be. He's been really, really good this year.
Still undersized, but yes.
I mean, he's only 160 pounds, but he's
all muscle.
genuinely been very, very good. I think he's listed at 180. I don't know if I believe that.
I'm going to pull up our NFL knockout here. Do you want to pull up who these teams play next week?
Yeah, but the last thing I did want to say
They live in the woods, but
was,
continue.
I almost think Sean McVay is almost underrated at some point.
Yeah, I mean, dude, did you see that one play design
Yeah.
where Puka ran across and then ran through the C gap and then ran a, what do you want to call it? Just kind of an over route through the C gap was insane. Like,
somehow he's almost underrated. I think he's easily the best coach in the NFL now, 100%. Rams have
if
the
KLC
Panthers.
wasn't 4-7, would you say differently?
No, I'm saying it's McVay because McVay has this thing called a Super Bowl.
Yeah, he does in fact have that.
I believe you both took Bucks over Cardinals, and I'm taking the Rams over the Panthers.
Okay. Any last things you want to say? Well, I just still try to pull this up.
I mean, I have my NFL knockouts
I do
already. If you want me to say mine,
Yeah, go ahead.
the teams that I have eliminated, I guess. Basically, every week we pick a team to eliminate from the playoffs and playoff contention. The teams that I have already chosen is the Jets, the Browns, the Titans, the Saints, the Dolphins, the Raiders, the Cardinals, the Giants, the Falcons, the Vikings, and the Commanders. There's a couple teams I could pick from. I'm just going to take the easy one. I'm taking the Bengals. They have 8 losses.
Yeah, they're out of here. Deuces
Have
Bengals.
to add 'em. You're taking them as well?
No, I haven't decided who I'm taking yet. I just said Deuces Bengals for you. Yeah. I mean, I wish we could have had another Joe Burrow comeback.
I mean, it's not impossible,
It's
but
pretty,
with 8 losses, it's fairly impossible.
pretty impossible.
Your odds are less than 1% to make the playoffs right now.
I'm going to go with the Vikings. I hadn't picked them yet. I've been waiting to pick them. I can't let them last anymore. The 9 dream is dead for anybody that was still dreaming about 9. Not us, but if you were, the 9 dream is dead. Vikings. This was a rebuilding year though, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, this was
Yeah, exactly. They were 15-2 in the rebuilding year, 14-3 in the rebuilding year, but yeah. Vikings first team from the NFC North done. And I believe
So what's the
I now officially have at least one team in every division. You already did.
difference though? Because you have the Jags.
I don't have the Bengals.
Okay, so the difference is the Jags and the Bengals.
Believe so.
I feel like now we're down to the nitty gritty.
We are.
I feel like every one of these teams that's left now. I mean, the bottom you would probably say is the Cowboys, Panthers. The Texans have fought their way back.
I just still have the Bengals, and I pre-fired a little bit on the Jags. That's the difference. Yeah.
We'll see.
I mean, I don't even know. If I were you, I don't know who I'm going with next week.
I have no idea. I mean,
If the Panthers lose this game, maybe
and
the
then
Panthers.
they play the Rams next week. So
Yeah, so that would be trouble. But maybe if the Bucks lose next week.
there's no way I'm picking the Bucks at that schedule.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. All right. So that will about do it for this episode of the Engage 8 podcast. We will be back next week to discuss all things Week 13, from injuries, game-by-game recaps, and, of course, our 13th teams eliminated in NFL Knockout. If you made it this far, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that follow button below and all the links for our TikTok, Spotify, social media, and all that good stuff. And we'll see everybody in the next one.